haven't listened to people until they finish.
I don't actually know what it is.
I just go ahead.
We should be. Look for a middle-aged Asian.
I think we could do it.
I'm sure there's only like 2 of those. Hail Georgetown of the waters, swift Potomac's lovely daughter, ever watching by the water, smiles on us today. Now her children gather round her, lo, it's gone.
I love the people who filmed the sadness.
People thought that was a real one.
They're like, are we starting?
Okay, good. So go.
so proud of all who are graduating and everything that you've accomplished.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2022.
Wishing you immense joy and continued success in the next step and adventures in your life. Chase your dreams, continue to be true to yourself, your passions, and your heart.
Go Hoyas.
We love you so, so much, and we're so proud of you.
We are beyond proud of you.
Resilient, courageous, brilliant young adults.
And we can't wait to watch you change the world.
I just wanted to say congratulations on your graduation. I'm so excited, and today I'm celebrating you.
We're so proud of you.
You have mastered it. Congratulations to you.
What could we say except for you're amazing? Go forth and conquer your dreams. We love you.
Congratulations on post-graduation.
Congratulations on graduating. You worked so hard for this.
Entire class of 2022, aloha!
Woohoo! Congratulations, Georgetown, class of 2022.
Congratulations on your PhD.
Everything you've done and all that you are and what you're going to become. I just can't wait to see the next chapter in your life.
Estoy muy feliz de ser tu tía y de compartir este día especial con vos.
Happy graduation. I love you.
Congrats to the class of 2022.
Hoya Saxa, we love you very much, and we're so proud of you.
Georgetown class of 2022, the sky's the limit.
I'm so excited to see what is in store for you in the future. I love you so much, and go Hoyas.
I can't wait to see how far you go in life. You have the capability to do anything. We are so proud of all your hard work, and we are excited to see your next journey.
We're all so happy to see you graduate from Georgetown.
We're really proud of you.
Hoya Saxa.
Me hace súper feliz. Te quiero mucho.
Hoya Saxa!
Hoya Saxa!
Go Georgetown! Hoya, Hoya Saxa!
We love you.
Go to Hoya.
Hoya Saxa.
And congratulations to all the Georgetown graduates.
Hoyas, today is your day. Each step you take has brought you here. Anticipation, hope, perseverance, and determination. You have left your mark. This is your legacy. You brought a wave of strength and resilience to DC, overcoming challenges unseen for generations, and you rose to the occasion. Ready to defy expectations, each step you take is rooted in your dreams, aspirations, and vision for the future. Today is the culmination of all your hard work and the spark that will ignite change in the world. One class on the verge of greatness, a class built for this moment, rises to meet the moment. We gather with our families, friends, and loved ones today to celebrate the class of 2022. Your gifts, your talents, your fullest selves, poised to make an impact far beyond the hilltop. Our mission, as people for others, has just begun. Each step you take, we take together. Because with each step, you are part of something bigger. A community of Hoyas who lives our values out loud. From that first step onto the hilltop to the next step out into the world ahead, we are forever Hoyas. Today, we step forward as Hoyas, a community who knows no bounds. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are Georgetown. Every Hoya, this is your moment. Let it be heard. Hoya Saxa.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to ask the students to stand, please. President DeGioia, distinguished guests, members of the faculty, members of the graduating class, welcome to the 2022 commencement exercises of Georgetown University, which mark the 233rd year since the founding of Georgetown College. Please stand for the national anthem, which will be led by members of the Georgetown University Concert Choir and chamber singers under the direction of Professor Frederick Binkholder. The invocation will be offered by the Reverend Mark Bosco of the Society of Jesus, Vice President for Mission and Ministry.
Good, let us pray. Good and loving God, creator of our human family, we come to you today filled with gratitude. We, this community of Georgetown University, are blessed with an educational legacy that began with St. Ignatius of Loyola and continues from generation to generation to this very day. This Ignatian vision has formed us, calling on us to stand in solidarity and kinship with one another, rooted in justice and love. Good Lord, help us to build our lives on the wisdom and knowledge gained over these years. May our learning serve us well throughout all our future endeavors. Dare us to move beyond what is known and secure, broaden our imaginations, and deepen our trust in you. Grant us open minds, generous hearts, and a passionate spirit. As these, our graduates, Lord, move to the next stage of their journey in life, pour forth your Spirit into their hearts. Inspire them to travel the road of encounter and dialogue, justice and peace. Stir up their minds and hearts to create a more dignified world. Grant us this, Lord, as we call your blessing upon this university that we love, but especially on all those honored this day at graduation, for they represent the best of us in our pursuit to be women and men for others, to live a life ad maiorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God. Amen.
Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Robert Groves, Provost of Georgetown University, who will deliver the official welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean. It is my pleasure to see all of you, our graduates and guests, at this commencement ceremony for Georgetown College. After too many years of virtual ceremonies to acknowledge the achievements of our students, we are all here in person with all of the features of this ritual. Over the past few years, all of us have experienced large changes in our day-to-day lives, disruptions of our routines, but we have survived, and we gather together today in a ceremony hundreds of years old to honor our graduates who, despite unusual challenges, have endured and succeeded in their goals. We are here to salute and honor one of the most resilient set of graduates in Georgetown's history. I especially welcome those who've traveled from afar, those for whom this is the very first time on the Hilltop campus, which for 229 years has aspired to shape and nurture the next generation in service to the world. And I want you to know that it is an honor for all of us to be here, for me to see in front of us you, the family and friends of our graduates, and you, our students, and to have behind me my faculty colleagues, all of us together in the same place, representing the totality of our educational community. Seeing us together underscores the magnitude of the responsibility entrusted to us when students come here to study and learn. We here at Georgetown attempt to strive daily to be worthy of that trust. Indeed, while students and faculty create the core of a university, families and diverse university staff are key in empowering the first two to work together. We, as you, are beaming with pride today because we have the satisfaction of being a part of the accomplishments of these graduates seated below. I hope that this ceremony will be everything that you long anticipated. May it be a fitting tribute to the intense years of study that are about to end and a launching of a new, exciting phase in the lives of these graduates. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Provost Groves. Our founder, the Most Reverend John Carroll, first Archbishop of Baltimore and first Catholic bishop in the United States, took legal possession of land on our hilltop in 1789, and we mark that as our founding date. Our first student, the future North Carolina Congressman William Gaston, arrived in 1791, though our first bachelor's degrees were not awarded until 1817. It was in 1815 that, with enrollments passing the 100 mark, the college's president, Father John Grassi of the Society of Jesus, asked then Congressman Gaston to present a petition for a federal charter, a document that still today sanctions the academic business that we do here. It is our custom to initiate academic ceremonies with a reading of that charter. And to discharge that office, I am so pleased to introduce Ms. Marie Matson, Secretary of the University.
an act concerning the College of Georgetown in the District of Columbia. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, that it shall and may be lawful for such persons as now are, or from time to time may be, the president and directors of the College of Georgetown within the District of Columbia, to admit any of the students belonging to said college or other persons meriting academical honors to any degree in the faculties, arts, sciences, and liberal professions to which persons are usually admitted in other colleges and universities of the United States, and to issue in an appropriate form the diplomas or certificates to which may be requisite to testify to the admission of such degree. Signed, Langdon Chivas, Speaker of the House of Representatives, John Gaillard, President Pro Temp of the Senate. Approved March 1st, 1815, James Madison, President of the United States.
Dr. Deborah Phillips, Professor of Psychology, will now read the citation for the honorary degree.
Would the honorary degree recipient please come to center stage? In a silver frame on Tim Shriver's desk is a picture of Pearl. Pearl was born in China with Down syndrome. Her father heard of Tim through Special Olympics, and they established a very close connection for the short 3 years of Pearl's life. For the Special Olympics Committee, Pearl came to represent the discovery of hope from the experience of despair. Tim credits Pearl with making him a better man, and this says everything about Tim Shriver. Today, Georgetown honors Tim Shriver in recognition of his fierce advocacy for individuals with diff abilities, Tim's word, his restless desire to replace fear of difference with celebration of unity, and his pursuit of a life animated by the Jesuit tradition of cura personalis. In so doing, we also honor the countless individuals to whom Tim has dedicated his life, those at the margins who have given up on belonging, dignity, and joy, and the parents and families who love and support them. Tim grew up in a family that had all of the outer trappings of success, celebrity, wealth, power, but it had two other things that became Tim's guideposts: a visionary mother, Eunice Kennedy Shriver, who started a backyard summer camp for children with intellectual disabilities when Tim was 3, and a beloved aunt, Rosemary Kennedy, who was born with intellectual and developmental disabilities. That summer camp, inspired by Rosemary, grew into Special Olympics International, for which Tim has served as chairman since 1996. Under his leadership, this life-changing organization for individuals with and without disabilities has grown to involve 6 million athletes and unified partners in over 80,000 annual events in 195 countries around the world. For Tim, these headline accomplishments pale in significance compared to the individual lives that have been touched by the Special Olympics. Loretta Claiborne, Donald Page, Mustafa Mahmoud Hamid, and countless other Special Olympics athletes. He credits them with teaching him a lesson we should all take to heart. And I quote, "Charge into the world with fearless enthusiasm, bearing the simple gift of myself and sharing it recklessly and gratefully and peacefully wherever and whenever I can learn. He has shared this lesson and raised awareness about difference through 5 films championing characters with disabilities and a memoir, Fully Alive, Discovering What Matters Most. Earlier in his life, immediately after completing his undergraduate degree at Yale University, Tim devoted himself to another group of individuals whom society too often fears, isolates, and robs of dignity. Low-income, underserved youth in New Haven, Connecticut. He spent 15 years in the New Haven public schools, for a while living in the rectory of a church in the heart of New Haven's housing project. In Fully Alive, Tim shares that these kids taught him what mattered most was feeling seen and understood. This insight led Tim to co-found the Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning, or CASEL, which pioneered the surprisingly revolutionary idea that relationship skills, capacity for empathy, and emotional intelligence should be taught alongside academic content in our nation's preschool through high school classrooms. From its fledgling efforts in 2 schools in New Haven, CASEL is now working directly with 40 state education agencies. And goodness knows, these skills are sorely needed in today's world. Tim has most recently turned his attention to a new collaborative initiative, Unite, aimed at bringing us to the other side of the COVID-19 pandemic in a spirit of connection, shared meaning, and as always, inclusion. As we are all struggling to learn lessons from the pandemic with its profound social isolation and raw exposure of differing fates, there cannot be a more timely and necessary 2022 honoree than Timothy Shriver. Georgetown University is privileged to bestow upon him the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Congress of the United States and by the Board of Directors of Georgetown University, I officially confer upon Timothy Shriver the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. And it's now my pleasure to present to you Dr. Timothy Shriver, who will offer the commencement address.
Wow. That was a full speech. You already got a full speech. You don't have to listen to a second one. Thank you, President DeGioia, the deans, the faculty. It is an enormous honor for me to be on this stage together with you, the graduates. I join a mother who's a Hoya, a father who's a Hoya, a brother who's a Hoya, a sister, a wife, and a daughter. So it's... I've been coming to this campus for 50 years, and all I can tell you is that not stepping on the seal actually works. I think it's time. I finally deserved a Tombs night. What do you think? Am I too old to get a stamp on my forehead? Isn't that the deal? Tonight, maybe? No, just kidding. That's inappropriate, Jack. Sorry. I do want to say that I got this degree, you undergraduates might be disappointed to know, without taking the problem of God. By the way, why is it called the problem of God? That seems to me like, I thought God was the solution. I think that's bad branding, but anyway, I kind of took it in a different way. But I want to take just a few minutes. I know it's hot. I know some of you went to bed at 5 a.m. How many people were up at 5? Raise your hand. Be honest. Your parents can't see your hands. Okay. That tells me that 10 minutes is my max. You can rest. Close your eyes. I'll consider you to be meditating, so it's okay. A few years ago, there was a Special Olympics event, a World Games, and there were 5,000 athletes down on a field. And the President of the United States came, and there were 80,000 people in the stands. And this was before your time, so people had cameras. The parents will remember cameras. They were these little boxes you could get at the grocery store, and you pushed a button, and you took a picture, and then you got it developed. So all the athletes had cameras. They were on the field, 5,000 of them. And when President Clinton, went to speak, he spoke from the top of the stadium, and one of the professional photographers down on the field saw a group of the athletes. And they were trying to get a picture of the president, 8 or 10 of them. He wasn't sure where they were from. There were 130 countries represented there, and he noticed that they all had their cameras up to get a picture of the president, but the cameras were all backwards. The lens was directed at the nose of the athletes, and the photographer realized they were wasting all their film and went over and said, "You're trying to get a picture of the president." And the athlete gestured, and he said, "You have to turn the camera around and look through the viewfinder and then push the button." And the athlete said, "Oh, thank you so much. But if you hold the camera backwards and look through the viewfinder, it works like binoculars, and you can see the president perfectly clearly at the top of the stadium." You see, the photographer was a good guy, but he got the situation wrong. He had the wrong brand. He saw through a lens of deficit, of disability, and those lenses led him to assumptions. They're weak, and I'm competent. Most importantly, what he saw through that lens was not accurate. This is the story of how millions and millions of people with intellectual disabilities have suffered for hundreds of years at the hands of most of us who don't count ourselves amongst their number. A label leads to being named as a difference, misunderstood. Misunderstanding creates marginalization, institutionalization, and worse, all because of a misread based on bad branding. Marginalization and oppression come from the wrong lens. We have separated each other, and this is one of the great bad habits of humanity. And I'm here to invite you today, through the experience and hearts and minds of the athletes of Special Olympics, and if you can hold them in your heart even for a few minutes today, to challenge your assumptions as you leave here and to take from here a willingness, I dare say a commitment, to break with labeling and stigmatizing and demonizing other people, especially other Americans in your own country, which is so divided today. We gather in a backdrop of, in many ways, great sadness around us. We are constantly reminded, whether recently in the horrific tragedies in Buffalo, the war in Ukraine, or even our own history here on the hilltop, of our complicity with, our support for slavery. We can recognize in all of these this same pattern. One group takes the other group, demonizes them, diminishes them, and has an excuse for violence and aggression and marginalization. And I would like to invite you to recognize that that formula of othering is too often missed in our own consciousness as we face our own futures. To me, this is more than a political crisis you are entering. It's more than an economic crisis, although we have those dimensions of our experience. It is also a spiritual crisis. And you have been trained here, perhaps better than any community of young men and women in history, to bring both the power of your minds and the strength of your spirit to bear to help support, save, and transform a country facing a spiritual crisis. So here's what I think. Here's what I think we can learn from those athletes with their makeshift binoculars. Let's try to change the way we see. Let's try to change the mindset that created the contempt and often hatred that too often dominates the country in which you are now assuming leadership roles. So I can hear you saying, oh yeah, that's all nice. That's good. Years ago, Desmond Tutu, the late, great Archbishop of South Africa, who lived the horrors of apartheid, who lived the horrors of the brutal injustices and violence of that regime, was asked, and I was in the audience, and someone said, Archbishop, don't you have to admit that evil is more powerful than good? Because in the back of many of our minds, we're worried that that's the case. And he had this beautiful smile. I won't imitate his accent. And he flashed his smile. No, evil is not more powerful than good, he said. But it's better organized. So my invitation to you is to recognize that these buildings that have surrounded you have been organized for good. For your good, for the good of your hearts and your minds, and the good of the world around you. If we're trying to figure out what it will take to organize for good, I say take the Georgetown mindset, take the cura personalis, take the magis, and take it seriously into the world in which you live. Now, I have one rule of thumb that you might want to try to apply as you try to create the new mindset our country needs. But I'm not going to tell you it's original. I consider it the greatest peace and justice strategy never tried. It's called love your enemies. Now I know, naive, right? I don't know about you, but if I was back there editing the Gospels in 66 AD, I might have said to Matthew, you know, no disrespect, pal, but love your enemies, it's a bit much. I think you're going to lose people. I mean, I know Jesus said it, but he didn't have a publicist. And you know, he went off sometimes. He got radical, and you get radical, people don't listen. So I suggest, Matthew, just stick with do not kill. It's a really good one. Moses had it, Sinai had it. It's been around for a long time. No one complains about it. I suggest you edit out love your enemies. Well, I wasn't there to make the edit, so they put it in. And here we are 2,000 years later, and a lot of time we just laugh at it. People think, love your enemies, that's for saints, that's for Ignatius. And even more, it's really not for the hard-edged reality I live in. I can hear some of you saying, look, I want action, I want change, I refuse to abide injustice, and I agree. Frederick Douglass said power concedes nothing without a demand, and I agree. And injustice is in our country, and we need to end it, and I agree. And there are those of you who are saying, where are the values, where's the fight for the heart and soul of this country? I agree. Nothing about love your enemies says you shouldn't fight for justice, you shouldn't fight for equity, and you shouldn't work for peace. But it does say you will not get there with hatred and contempt. You will not win the battles which your generation must win for our country with hatred and contempt for your fellow countrymen and women. We don't just need... I don't believe we just need critics, but we also need creators. I don't believe we want more people who humiliate one another. We need people who want to heal one another. We don't need voices of shame and scorn who use the guise of telling the truth to shield us from the venom of hate. We need change, meaningful, heartfelt, serious, compassionate change of the whole. That's the lesson I've learned from people on the margins and people who are often forgotten, the athletes of Special Olympics, and I hope that's the lesson you've learned in this university. Now, you don't have to love everybody by saying you like them. And you don't have to love everybody by saying you agree with them. In fact, that's not even desirable. But you do have to commit to the energy field, the consciousness, the openness of love in order to unlock the anger and the hostility and the injustice of oppression. I don't believe that love your enemies is any longer a strategy for saints. I believe it is the new requirement for citizenship. So, I know some of you are saying, well, I'm not a Christian, and some of you are saying, I'm not religious, and that's fine. I'm not suggesting a dogmatic conviction. I'm suggesting a transformation of the heart. I'm suggesting that the best in religion teaches us a consciousness of love, an openness to others, a lack of judgment, a willingness to listen, a compassion for the entire human family, and those dimensions of all religions are needed now more than ever. And if you think to yourself, well, yeah, but there's evil in the world, and yeah, but there are examples where it wouldn't have worked. I say that's not evidence that it doesn't work. I say it's evidence we should have started earlier. So if you'll consider this kind of crazy message on your graduation, it's pretty simple. You can remember it anyway. I want to let you know you will be mocked. You will be dismissed. You'll be told you're naive. You'll get to big businesses and big organizations and NGOs, and you'll be told that's not realistic. That's the thinking that's landed us where we are. We need rebels with a new strategy. So here's what I suggest as a few rules of thumb to guide you from the athletes of Special Olympics. First, if you want to be open to others, you can't do it with your head, you have to do it with your heart. So practice. Practice every day something that opens your heart. In our tradition, one of the great saints says, God's first language is silence. I suggest practice opening your heart every day with silence. Second, get help. We're all struggling. Get therapy. Get a coach. Get a spiritual director. Getting help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of bravery. It's a sign of being smarter than the rest of us who are afraid of it. Put up a sign on your refrigerator. One of the skills we teach kids is called help-seeking skills. I have a sign that says help seeking. Go get the help you need. Third, take a chance. I know a lot of us have written off others. You've decided they're hopeless. You've named them as the problem. Don't give up on the human spirit. Take a chance, cross divides. This is what the Special Olympics athletes do every time they walk in front of you to run their race. They take a chance on you. They take a chance on all the forces that have said no to them. All the places they've been called names, all the times they've been labeled and mislabeled, and they run their race and they put their arms up and they say, I'm taking a chance on you again. Give me a chance. See me. I don't need you to welcome me. I need you to join this world. So I exhort you now, in this moment, don't give up on those people you've put away. Finally, tell the story. We don't have to wait for the news anymore. Everybody here has, maybe you don't have Facebook anymore, but you've got Instagram, or you've got, I won't go through all the dating apps, but you've got them. Tell the story. Don't fall into the contempt trap. It's easy to tell the story of contempt. It's easy to repost something outrageous, hateful, egregious. Be storytellers of the surprising gifts you discover in others that no one expects you to recognize or see. I encourage you to brand Love Your Enemies. Make it famous on your social channels. It'll have much more effect than anything I ever say. And then finally, I suggest you get role models. Maybe it's St. Ignatius, Maybe it's your mom, moms, dads. You have a lot of people who are looking to you as their role models. They probably could never get better ones than that. Maybe it's your best friend. And if it's none of those, I encourage you to look for your role models in the athletes of Special Olympics. They're running their races, they're giving their all, they're crossing divides, they're loving, it seems to me, over and over again, even in the face of scorn, that which has rejected them and trying again. And their example can change all of our lives, and yours can too. So I encourage you, Hoyas, we need the fierce determination to make us all better, with the radical conviction that the job you face right now in the world is too much for any force other than love. We can try every trick and every tactic known to humankind to heal our world. But our history and our destiny are all tied up in one truth. We can't heal what we don't love. So off you go, to work, to win, to rise to many hilltops, to create a new America, the possible. And I hope with all my heart to welcome those on the outside with love. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Shriver, for that absolutely inspiring address. We shall now have the presentation of candidates for degrees and course by members of the faculty.
President DeGioia, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the following seniors please stand and remain standing? Those students who have majored in anthropology, economics, government, justice and peace studies, political economy, psychology, sociology, and women and gender studies. Please be seated.
President DeGioia, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the following seniors please stand and remain standing? Those who have majored in African American Studies, American Musical Culture, American Studies, Art, Art History, English, Global Medieval Studies, History, and Interdisciplinary Studies, Philosophy, Theater and Performance Studies, and Theology and Religious Studies. Please be seated.
President DeGioia, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts. Will the following seniors please stand and remain standing? Those students who have majored in biology, biology of global health, biochemistry, biological physics, chemistry, computer science, environmental biology, mathematics, neurobiology, and physics. Please be seated.
President DeGioia, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Arts. Will the following seniors please stand and remain standing? Those who have majored in Arabic, Chinese, Classics, French, German, Global and Comparative Literature, Italian, Japanese, Linguistics, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Spanish and Portuguese Studies. Please be seated.
Okay. Will all the seniors please stand? Members of the class of 2022, please put on your hoods. And you may be seated when you have done that. Should I go? Okay. We now invite each candidate to cross the stage to be congratulated by President DeGioia and me. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until all of our students have been recognized.
Because I'm not going, but don't we want them to line up as close as there? Yes. Yeah. Go. The Georgetown College Marshals, Theron Devontae Cooper. Richard Clayton Demert III. Lucy Caroline Doyle. Victor S.W. Liu. Anastasia Nestorova. Brianna Nicole Rogers. Bachelor of Science candidates. Didier Akilimali. Eniola Akiniyi. Juan Alberto Alborz. Simra Ali. Anil Michael Anderson. Conrado Arroyo V. Alexa Ash. Milka Tilahun Ashne. Roopjot Atwal. Bailey Drew Bain. Kira Laureen Bigelow. Harrison Ray Blondeau. Olivia Blumberg. Victoria Boatwright. Ralph Timothy Reeves Boucher. Catherine Aileen Bracken. Blake David Christian Brochet. Josephine Mikhail Breyer. Amalia Angelique Cappuccino. Samantha J. Carrero. Timothy P. Casilli. Lee Charlton. Lucy Patricia O'Hagan Chatfield. Alexander Wen-Yu Chen. Rachel Esther Cherylstein. Rebecca Lindsay Cockcroft. Kathleen Bridget Cohn. Harrison Vasallo Cooley. Samantha Nicole Peterson Corman. Paul Emmanuel Even Cortine. Lauren Elizabeth Cox. Paige Aubrey Curcio. Catherine Eileen Dammer. Cameron Patrick Davis. Felipe Santiago del Clo Amatriain. Anushka Desai. David Diaz Jr. Samantha Page Dyes. Samuel Paul Dorsey. Marcus Isaiah Drew. Michelle Dew. Madison Pierce Duval. John Cronin Dyke. Jem A. Dyson. Aisha Easer. Sophia Christine Elliott. John Michael Etchart. Grace Caroline Fagan. Carver Rokovich Crandall Fitzgerald. Maya Patricia Flournoy. Catherine Levine Flug. Sophia Marie Flynn. Jackson Woods Foran. Jalen J.T. Francis. Nashel T. Francois. Kate Lauren Frieda. Angeline Egan Fry. Rachel Goudreau. Daniel James Gletner. Andriana Tierra Goodham. Arshan Malik Gudarzi. Christopher James Grisham. Miaoyin Guan. Nikita Gupta. Parker Elizabeth Haddock. Jacqueline Lee Hall. Dylan Scott Hadjic. Charles Daniel Heathcote Heyman. Brittany Kathleen He. Allison S. Herr. Mina Hollick. Joseph W. Hong. Liam John Horan Portalance. Trevor Thomas Hu. Eric Sija Hua. Heather Huo. Sarah Hutchison. Chase Alexander Jablon. Jacob Benjamin Jans. Natalia Elide Jauregui. Faith Keen. Chloe Grace Kakajian. Charlemagne Grace Kern. Waleed Khan. Amitesh Kotwal. Jordan Kramer. Naida Krejci. Lily Grace Krebs. Ross Michael Kudich. Elena Ann Kwiatkowski. Annabelle Kate Lane. Mateo Lauto. Kieran Davis Law. Ryan Patrick Lee. Cassidy Elizabeth Little. Esther Catherine Lovett. Henry Giovanni Machado. Alexa Morgan McKinnon. Natalie Isabel Magnus. William McGuire. John Peter Mancini. Seth Andre Martin. Francisca Julie Bonglu. Catherine Elodie McCarthy. Fiona Mary McGoldrick. Tanner Joseph McGowan. Kathleen Lucille McIntosh. Megan Marie McQuillan. Clarissa Eugenia Mendoza. Jelan Metin. Ella Scott Meyer. Basil Francis Mirza. William Allen Mishagna. Graham Stephen Mahovich. Catherine Elizabeth Madral. Sarah Catherine Moreland. John C. Maroney. William Edward Mortimer. Vidya Malungi. Andrew Adnan Nasser. Afua Sakiere Niantaki. Rachel Nicole Palmer. Quinn Pham. Emily A. Pinchot. Rachel Michelle Louisa Pitzenberger. Anna Pograbivsky. Chloe Powell. Candace Rose Powers. Ashley Lou Renstead. Mitchell Rimmerman. Rosalinda Romero. Mara Kiana Echon Rosales. Jacob Lawrence Rosenstadt. Lauren Elizabeth Russell. Sabrina Graciela Sawney. Dana Angelina Shar. Alexander Ong Saibel in absentia. Nikita Shah. Brett Sherman. Tian Shi. Amelia Haley Francis Smith. Jamison Smith. Tran Rosanna Tatlock. Rebecca Taylor. Shankar Thiru. Cornelia Ann Thomas. Kelly Noel Thomas. Logan C. Thompson. Derek Ko Tran. Kristen Elizabeth Turner. Jack Alexander Vagadori. Emma Ruan Vale. Talia Marie Volpicelli. Huang Nam Nguyen Vu. Hannah Kylan Walsh. Ryan Christian Walter. Kyle Bernard Welch. Maeve Kathleen Williams. John Freeman Witt. Caitlin Elizabeth Wood. Shiyang Zhu. Jessica Marie York. Michelle Q. Ree Yoon. Sophia Alejandra Zambrana. Amy Jo in absentia. Anna Alexandra Zdunek. Angela Jo.
Bachelor of Arts candidates. Dinia Abdul-Jalil. Go all the way up to her. Michael Karam Abramovich. Charlotte Rose Abry. Miles Emmanuel Aceves Lewis. Christian Andres Ackerman. Lily Alana Adami. Joseph Adams. Anaya Jamiela Asoke Biola Areola. Shrenik Samanjiv Agrawal. Yuritsa Araceli Aguilar. Mahek Ahmad. Mazin Najib Ahmed. Mariam Ahmed. Abigail Kaznik Alepa. Jessica Lynn Alexander. Sophie Allen. Anna Maria Alonso Munana. Hussein Alrifa I. Muzna Ahmad Asulaman. Allison Altshul. Tassin Tabasum Amin. Dejorn Onuku. Chiameka Kalekwa Anyanyu. Jillian Viola Rose Archer. Luke Aaron Armbruster. Alana Janae Armour. Daria Arzi. Melina Asteriadis. Anne Josephine August. Abigail Makoalani Chan, Austria. Alexander Avila Velasquez. Annabelle Turner Ayer. Colleen M. Baer. Thomas Arthur Baer. Olivia Rose Baggett. Harriet Mary Bales. Mia Lynn Balabanis. Jashelle Chamont Ball. Elisa Barbosa. Christopher Randolph Barclay. Emma Louise Bargeron. Dylan Henry Barnacle. Catherine Grace Barrett. Ariel Musette Barron. William Bartlett. Thomas Ethan Batterman.
Solveig Lene Baylor. Sean Christopher Becker. Charlotte Cordelia Bell. Catherine Jude Benitez. Arias Perez Benitez. Aubrey Benzing Plord. Aaron Gavin Pilpel Bergman. Cicely Burzak. Andrew Robert Bilick. Isabel Sarah Celia Bix. Jennifer Davis Blackwood. Harrison Cooper Paddock Blaine. Maria Gabriela Blanco Olazabal. Niall Ife Marie Blass. Anne Like Blatchford. Victoria Elizabeth Blunden. Abigail Boateng. Kevin Boudrum. Christopher Francis Booz. Thais Milagros Borges. Sophia Lynn Boschati. Madison Lane Parker Bowen. Alexandra Wilson Bowman. Melanie Ann Boychuk. Mary Eileen Brady. Matthew Patrick Brennan. Madeline Grace Broderick King. Olive Brogan. Hugh Talbot Brooks. Virginia D. Bruff. Grant Adams Brown, in absentia. Jordan Elizabeth Brown. Michelle Brown. Darby Bupp. Olivia Michelle Buckman. Jacob Robert Berger. Jeb Burnell. Jenna Bushton. Jabari James McKetney Butler. Joshua J. Byman. Zonalyn Joy Payan Caucho. Eva Rose Cagliostro. Sharon Kai. Caroline Callahan. Magdalene Rose Camaroto. Nora Catherine Campo. Vincent John Canamella. Cassandra Carol Carrageen. Lucian A. Carbino. Clifford Carlson. Rachel Ann Therese Carney. Audrey Ann Carpenter. Yuritsa A. Carrasco. Fabiola Lisbeth Castro Jimenez. Sofia Santola. Pilar I. Cespira Subira. Daniel Mark Champagne. Anjane J. Chandran. Iyanda Channer Newman. Ashley Vanessa Chase. Edan Hazan. Enlin Grace Chen. Victoria M. Chen. Yijia Chen. Nora Chiraji. Chase Julian Chester. Grace Catherine Chisholm. Timothy Chu. Fatima Larab Chowdhury. Emma Kulia Xiaoqiang Chuk. Alessandro Mateo Chisha. Olivia Allison Cipriano. Shanoy Ramona Clark. Lillian Grace Clisham. Eliza Drew Cochran. Stephanie Lynch Collins. Dylan Shapcott Conboy. Sarah Ann Conway. Juwan Cooper Mohammed. May Blitz Cappuccino. Christine V. Copeland. Holden Stephen Corcoran. Claudia Michelle Corral. Catherine M. Krager. Matthew Brian Crandall. Cameron Lamont Creighton. Jenna Tracy Crichton. Reagan Allison Crittenden. Samuel Lewis Croce. William Jeffrey Cromarty. Patrick Cronin. Aaron Crowder. Elizabeth Grace Cudmore. Madeline Claire Cunyon. Jason Thomas Cuomo. Jessica Danielle Kusi. Dylan Edward Sui. John M. Daly. Francesca Mary Darcy. Cameron Lee Davis. Eva Helen Davis. Ethan Elijah Delgado. Ian David Delgado. Catherine Rose DiMatteo. Jemima Elizabeth Denham. Jacob Haley Denninger. Isabel Ivy Denny. John Denny. Natalie Maria DePaulo. Alec Philip Astoloza Deuer. Allie Marie Diamond. Gabriela Marie Diaz. Hugo Miguel Diaz. Eric Gabriel Dickstein. Callie Paige Demotica. Sean Ariel Distant Johnson. Caleb C. Dixon.
Noah Meade Donovan. Naya Rihanna Douglas. Liam James Downer Sanderson. Justin Daniel Seema Drewer. Christina Drapulik. Brandon Mateo Duran. Connor John L. Dylan Kane Elder. Fatma Khalid El Hassan. Grace L. Elliker. Jad Majdi El Jurdi. John W. Elliott. Brian Alexander Ellie. Benjamin Moisha Enneman. Derek H. Engen. Adam D. Epstein-Schumann. Monica Hope Essig Aberg. Theodore Coe Fairfield. Sonia Ferris. Casey Ferranti. Kiara Janelle Finley. Caroline Alice Finn. Peter Anthony Finn. Alexander Ramsey Fisher. Thomas Connor Flatley. Roly John Vidal Flores. Julia Flynn. Anne Alexandra Foley. Julia Yee Foley. Justin Taylor Fontenot. Madeline Elizabeth Forshee. Jessica Renee Forte. Ilsa Lorraine Frazier. Cesar Nunez Frijas. Rachel Friedman. Riley Fuller. Abdulrahman Gabriel. Ellen Harlow Gaffney. Cleo Morgan Gates. Victoria R. Gatopoulos. Punna Gatian. Eric Benjamin Gaver. Aiden E. Gazetas. Eve Anna Gentili. Terrell George. Lucas DeVita Jeremiah. Adam DeVries Ginsburg. Margaret Gleason. Matthew A. Nyanadas. Cullum Greeley Gobelbecker. Sergio Gonzalez Porras Jr. Chelsea Aurelise Gonzalez. Samantha Gonzalez. Catherine Owens Goodfriend. Matthew James Granville. Michael Edward Guarino. Natalie Guarino. Teresa Robinson Gully. Peter Guthrie. Julia Nicole Gutierrez. Yukta Gutta. Wagata Habdmichael. Stephanie Haddad. Chelsea Hafer. Nicholas Jeffrey Hallett. Maya Grace Hambrick. Eleanor C. Haney. Simone M. Harmon. Abigail Rose Hartz. Hireh Abdi Hassan. Alexandra E. Haworth. Senna K. Headley. Samantha Grace Helfrich. Grace Marcela Hermes. Roberto Hidalgo Vasquez. Katie Ho. Kristen Marie Hodgson. Sienna Rose Mary Honey. Malcolm Baldridge Hollensteiner Jr. Alexandra Clara Holliday. Rachel Ann Homela. Daniel Brian Horn. Rachel Horowitz. Jacob Roshdi Horwitz. Kaya Cecily Howard. Abigail Claire Howell. Lena Shu. Sanya Shaori Hu. Matthew Yungang Hua. Shuye Huang. Eileen Hune. Eliza Victoria Inder. Kai Amaya Isaiah. Kaylin Mack Ivanov. Julia Ann Jackson. Laura Jackson. Henry Edward James. Harry Nathaniel Jarvis. Kelvia Joppi. Grace Lauren Jaworski. Eric Soren Jensen. Helena Grace Jensen. Darren Gian. Owen Dennison Johnson. Rachel Miley Johnson. Connor Jones. Fatumata Kaba. Andrew Kalivas. Demetrius Kanalopoulos. Bryce Philip Kozolo. Amanda Jean Kay. Madeline Carney. Brendan Patrick Keefe. Amanda Grace Ken. Casey Mary Kenny. Owen Kessler. Navneet Kara. Grace Denali Kieft. Ellen E. Kiernan. Kristen Soonyeon Kim. Kevin Kim. Minkyum Kim. Fletcher Harrison King. Stephen Michael Kinghiner. Maya Elizabeth Knapp. Pelly Constantello. Charles P. Kuntz. Nathaniel Theodore Krall. Elena Carlisle Kramer. Jennifer Krett. Emily Rebecca Kroc. Helen Kwong. Sarah Patricia Lullaby. Ayana Z. Lenga. Carlos Andres La Puerta. Mike Ellie Lazaire. Eugenie Eloise Coco Lepicart. Lawrence Leek Jr. Inyak Lee. Catherine Claire Lee. Rebecca Lee. Sayun Lee. Eli Sati Lefkowitz. Isabella Catherine Legaspi. Olivia Lay. Victoria Wong Lay. Reagan E. Leibowitz. Stephanie Ann Liao. Stuart Douglas Lerner. Jacob Ethan Levin. Alexis Roslyn Lewis. Nicholas Ryan Lewis. Amy Q. Lee. Claire Lee. Eric Lee.
Emily Grace Lilienwall. Sophia Claire Leemacher. Amanda Gray Lynn. Lorenzo Markel Lindsay. Samuel Norman Litwin. Hao Wen Liu. Devin Michael Loftus. William Charles Legerfo. Natalie Kate Long. Morgan Elizabeth Lopez. Kendra Janae Lundy. Sunny Lua. Seika Lu. Ngong Kim Luaung. Malika Lyles. Justin Jiang Ma. Orest Malai. Patrick Faxon Mayen. Rory Michael James Mahan. Sayani Mahir Majmundar. Sanjana M. Mala. Eleanor P. Malone. Matthew James Marini. Nicole Tucker Marion. Fatima Marquez. Andrew Patrick Mara. Helen Grace Martin. Margot Joanne Mather. Sarah Danielle Soriano Martin. Jennifer Lucia Martinez Sanchez. Seamus Masterson. Alexandra Rose Matthews. Oscar Matos. Enrique Alexander Mata. Alexander Paul Mazzeo. Alyssa Reese McCartan. Tyler McConville. William Sargent McCready. Brian Declan McDermott. Kevin Paul McDonough. William James McGregor. Joshua C. McIntosh. Kieran J. McKeon. Micah McNeil. John Michael McSherry Jr. Juliana Mines. Santiago Alejandro Mendoza Pulido. Jacob Menz. Gabriela Ann Maringolo. Sarah Marie Mim. Vicky J. Millage. Claire Elizabeth Miller. Anna Gabrielle Milstein. Madison Alexa Minelli. Elise Faith Minor. Alexander Cameron Mirage. Anna Gabrielle Missner. Aditi Mittal. Benjamin C. Mittiga. Husna Pana Mohammed. Caitlin Mackenzie Moon. Travis Cody Moore. Rowan C. Moreland. Martin Alejandro Moreno III. Philan Della Gabrielle Morgan. Yifu Mu. Catherine Morgan Musia. John Francis Muckler. Kia S. Mulutta. Colin Tappan Monroe. Joseph Paul Mergida. Jade Brooke Murphy. Yeah, Jade! Saif Musalam. Zaid Musalam. James Clayton Musial in absentia. Elizabeth Therese Musser. Liam Chase Musamechi. Maya Nargakati. Mari Nakagawa. Janice Margaret Negveski. Keaton Nara in absentia. Kathleen Elizabeth Neal. Sophia Marina Salisbury Nunn. Amber Nya Chi Win. Jesse Min Thu Nguyen. Xavier Quinn Nicholson. Robert Jonas Nishimwe. Catherine Barrett Niver. Palmer Prescott Nix. Nadia Naruzi. Anna Elizabeth November. Dalton Lee Nunamaker. Kimberly Nunez Argueta. Simone Obadia. Owen O'Brien Powers. Elena O'Connor. Bradley James O'Connor. William Lawler O'Connor. Reginald Derek Odom Jr. Benjamin Chinadu Obana II. Charlotte E. Ogden Moore. Matthew Paul Okrent. Michael Anthony Oros. Carlos Juan Ortiz. Logan Matthew Ortiz. Darren Bradley Outler Jr. William Dante Overcash. David A. Owens. Alero M.A. Oyinlola. Claudia Rose Pagnazzi Schwamm. Miguel Palacio. Jack Henry Pulaski. John Patrick Panarella. Dominic Parenti. Bailey M. Park. Sydney Marie Parker. Nia Janelle Parks. Stephanie Nicole Parmitter. Andrew Lyndon Perry. Clara Louise Blackburn Parsons. Sarah Margaret Pash. Aman Patel. Triveni Pankaj Patel. Grace Catherine Pading. Victoria Lee Peace. Juliana Grace Peacock. John Paulus Pejo. Rodrigo Perales Gris. Roman Nathaniel Peregrino. Ilan Pinchas Pereles Bukal. William Abraham Perlmutter. Moira Ann Fan. June Bong. Matthew Phillips. Sarah Marie Phillips. Helen Catherine Poe. Kira Emily Pomeranz. Elizabeth Taze Porter. Justin Potisit. Olivia Wild Potter. Lindsay Michelle Powell. Michael A. Pryor. Constantine Alexios, Prince of Greece. Jillian Alyssa Presley. Kristen Rabel. Grace Rademacher. Sana Ghafoor Rahman. Lesa A. Rajan. Shamik Rokith. Pedro Antonio Ramirez Espinal. Andrea Paula Ramirez. Jason Benjamin Rampelt. Rebecca Calton Roslowski. Leo Rossier. Arjun Ravi. Tara Ravishankar. James Booth Riley. Bo Austin Wrights. Michelle Andrea Renslow. David Reyna. Peyton Rhodes. Sophie Jo Ricciardi. Penelope Quinn Riley. Valeria Giselle Rios.
Moira Adele Ritter. Oliver John Ritter. Peyton Gardner Ritter. Tamaya Simone Roberts. Jaden Anthony Robinson. Janessa Robles. Hal Marshall Rogers. Riley Rogerson. Chase Rollins. Carrie Francoise Roncallo. Isabel Haley Ross. Dylan Alex Rothschild. Jenna Nicole Royson. Lily Stevenson Rubenstein. Alihia Amabel Rubio Reyes. Cornelius Antonius Rugerach. Cooper Rumrill. Ariana Elizabeth Rousseau. Nicole Rybeck. Caroline Saba. Jordan Rose Sabarin. Julia Italia Sackman. Jackson Price Saffold. Rohan Zev Kumar Sahu. Renata Alona Sakieva. Delana Manuel Sagado. Haley Morgan Salvatore. Daniela Sanchez. Xavier Sanchez. Catherine Claire Sandland. Kelvin J. Santa Cruz. Martha Abigail Santizo. Robert Bryant Sasan. Abigail Sauvigny. Anna Sabo Matthews. Matthew Scanicio. Santo Samuel Scarfone. Lydia Joy Schiller. Philip Bernard Scholler. Francesca Noel Sadlogic. Andrew Nathan Silipsky. Rachel Elizabeth Sessa. Arushi Shah. Ria Shah. Madeline K. Shaw. Alexandra Maria Shearer. Charlotte Grace Sheehan. Phoebe Tiernan Schiffman. Catherine Shonak. Benjamin Scott Sikora. Henry Blaine Silver. Genevieve Jane Sipple. Julia Paige Skeen. Lauren M. Slattery. Chelsea Kyler Smith. Laurel Shelley Smith. Victoria Francis Smith. Isabella Inez Snyder. Quentin Bracebridge Snyder. Hannah So. Anna Birgitta Sabrina Soteros. Farid Claudio Susu. Yuan Spirolari. Skylar Anjay Springs. Megan Casey Steck. Jordan Ross Steinberg. Jake Steinfink. Caroline A. Sturman. Grady Jacob Stevens. Joshua Philip Stevens. Ava Elizabeth Stiles. Curran Grace Stockton. Justin Nicholas Street. Julian Garin Strickland. Kara Elizabeth Struckman. Anastasia Daria Suharevsky. Brendan Sullivan. Julia C. Sullivan. Xiaowei Sun. Chloe Cian Rie Suzuki. Michaela Rossetti Swanson. Caspian John Williams Safe. Derek Jack Tassone Jr. Caroline Ann Whitman Tier. Caroline Claire Tellis. Thomas Francis Turabian. Connor James Thomas. Kathleen Thomas. Matthew Thomas. Rachel Mary Thomas. Tyler Thompson. Holden Victoria Tisch. Julia Rose Tolfa. Ian Lucas Torres Figueroa. Adam Philip John Traeger. Samantha Ann Tritt. Francis Timlin Truesdale. Andrea Paola Trujillo. Tania Simpri. Julia Dominique D. Tamangan. Ugoma Gracie Uguuche. Kingsley Amanike Omemba. Mariah Eustall. Diego Valdez Collin. Noah Reyes Vega. Harshini Velraj. Stephanie G. Vergara Zuniga. Nicholas A. Verney. Jackson B. Wagner. Emma Walden. Emily Suzanne Walling. Damian Thomas Walsh. Jamie Joyce Wang. Jamie Walton. Judy Wong. Liana Wang. Julius Ryan Washington. Madeline Clerk Walson. Catherine Scott Watke. Brady Ronald Weiss. Zaire Webb. Abigail Webster. Lily Marion Weeman. Hannah Rose Matola Weingartner. Charles Thomas Wentz. Jordan Taylor Westendorf. Lily June Westover. Jacob Marks Wexelblatt. Noelle Cameron Cecilia Whitman. Henry Wiebe. Brennan Allegra Wilhite. John Wesley Wilkerson. John Bohan Williams. Monique Olivia Wilson. Julia Winkler. Jennifer Nicole Walicki. Natalia Amanda Wolney. Catherine Ann Woodhouse. John Rofe Woolley. Shania Bria Wright. William Jianing Wu. Juliana R. Yablons. Joseph Anthony Iacovone. Juliana Claire Yaman. David Runyu Yao. Ali Muhammad Yusuf. Emil Ayad Zar. Sophia Francesca Zambetti. Doris Hanzi Zhang. Hao Fei Zhang. Xuanyi Zhang. Yijin Zhang. Yixuan Zhao. Christopher John Ziak. And Caroline Graves Zizette.
Degree candidates, please rise. President DeGioia, these students have been duly examined and recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Directors. I therefore ask, on behalf of the faculty, that you bestow on them the degrees in course.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Congress of the United States and by the Board of Directors of Georgetown University, I officially confer upon these candidates the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
The applause is so wonderful and so fitting. Let me now ask the graduates to please face your friends, your family, and your loved ones, and give them a round of applause for all of the support. Please be seated. President DeGioia will now offer some closing reflections.
Well, thank you, Dean Sabajo, and we're deeply grateful to have welcomed you into our community and for your leadership of Georgetown College. It's a privilege to be able to share this morning with you. On behalf of our community, I wish to express our gratitude to Timothy Shriver for making this very special day that much more special by sharing his perspective and insights with us. Tim, thank you very much. To our graduates, to our families, to each member of our community here, we're honored by your presence, and I want to thank you for being here for this very special occasion. It's a great honor for me to be here and to share this moment, this celebration of the Georgetown College class of 2022. to the colleagues, friends, mentors, families, all of the loved ones who join us. We're deeply grateful to each of you for your support of our graduates. Thank you also to the extraordinary faculty who are here today, those seated behind me, for your deep care and commitment to teaching and mentorship, to research and scholarship, to supporting a vibrant and diverse community. And thank you to our staff. Thank you for your many contributions every day that make this day possible. And finally, to our graduates, the class of 2022, today is your day. Congratulations on all of your hard work, your service, your achievements, the challenges you have overcome. Everything that you have done at Georgetown has brought you to this moment. And it's a great privilege for all of us to be with you at this very special time. So much has been asked of you over these past few years. This moment has required the very best in each of us, the very best in all of us. And your class will be remembered for the responsibility that you accepted for one another and for all those around you, those across our communities. You honored this responsibility, animated by the deepest values that animate your life, the deepest values that we share, the values that shape our community here. You brought out the best in one another. In the tradition that animates our Georgetown community, we believe that when we seek the best in one another, we just might find the very best in ourselves. Today we celebrate this milestone, a culmination in your academic journey. This is a journey of formation, the process through which we are able to become our most authentic selves. Authentic when our decisions and actions are aligned with our most deeply held values. Our tradition as a Catholic and Jesuit institution provides us with resources that enable us to describe this process, to understand at deeper levels how we experience the journey of formation. St. Ignatius, the founder of the Jesuits, gave us a word for this: sentir. Here, Ignatius was referring to an idea that we might best describe as felt knowledge. Knowledge that we can feel in our bones, knowledge that resonates deeply within us. Sentir captures the deep sense of consolation that comes when you are in possession of truth. Engagement with knowledge can be a profound and transformative experience. You have spent your years here engaged in this pursuit, seeking to grasp different insights, broadening your awareness, expanding your comprehension, exploring and charting new ideas. And you've made important contributions along the way through your research, your practice, your scholarship, your service. But when we talk about felt knowledge, the idea of sentir, we're talking about something more than your contributions to an academic community. Sentir illuminates the way that knowledge interacts with our interior lives, with our interiority, with our understanding of ourselves. The engagement of knowledge as an affective experience. There may have been times as you were engaged in your activities, there may have been moments when you can recall that you just knew you were in possession of something new. In that moment, knowledge becomes more than an abstract idea. It has meaning to us, meaning that is so powerful that it shapes how we feel, so powerful that it changes who we are. For us to be engaged in the work of formation, the knowledge we gain becomes part of our very being. And there's a sense of great joy, of deep consolation in experiencing just what knowledge feels like. Today, you take with you not only the knowledge that you have gained, but also the values that have shaped your lives here, the character that you have forged, the person you have become. When you arrived here, you embarked on a journey of formation, one that now continues beyond this place, beyond this moment. You are prepared to bring your talents, your knowledge, your compassion, your empathy, your imagination in service to our world. As you depart on this day of celebration, this day of accomplishment, we're so deeply grateful for all of the contributions that you have made to this community. And we look forward to the ways that your leadership and service will contribute to the common good of our global community. It is a privilege for all of us to be here with you, to recognize this important milestone in your lives and this beginning of the next step on your journeys. With this commencement, you now embark on another special time in your lives. This is your time, and we are honored to share this moment with you. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, President DeGioia. Please stand for the alma mater, which is located in the back of the commencement program book.
Hello, Georgetown, alma mater, swift Potomac's lovely daughter, ever watching by the waters, smiles on us today. Now her children gather round her, lo, with garlands they have crowned her, reverent hands and fond enwound her with the blue and gray. Wave her colors, wave her colors, furl her standard, let's raise it high and proud it may Georgetown live forever. Where Potomac's tide is streaming, from her spires and steeples beaming, see the grand old banner gleaming, Georgetown's blue and
Please remain standing for the benediction, which will be offered by the Reverend Tavan Tony, our Protestant chaplain.
Let us pray. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far along the way, and oh, what a way we have come. Through papers, exams, and pandemics, isolation and injustice, with grief for the ones we've lost and gratitude for the ancestors we've gained, grateful for the supporters that are here to see this day. Lord, we have come to the peak of this hilltop, to the edge of this dream with our eyes fixed upon the glory of a bright future that still feels to some a bit shadowy. Lord, we have come, but now we must go. And as we go, God, we say thank you. And we ask that by the light of your wisdom, you would order our steps and open unimaginable doors. By the dark mystery of your providence, provide us with the desires of our hearts. In the fullness of your love, guide us, keep us, protect us, and alleviate all anxiety as we humbly walk from this place with the confidence that you have already prepared the way. May we find rest after rushing and worrying, answers after years of questioning, peace after pursuing prevarications of perfection, and joy long after the pomp and circumstance of this day is over. May the one who has by thy might led us into the light keep us forever in the path we pray. Amen.
We ask that our guests please remain standing at their places until those on the stage and the graduates have recessed. Graduates and guests should plan to meet one another in front of the White Gravener building. The 2022 commencement exercises of the College of Georgetown University are now officially closed.
I can double check on another sheet just to make sure. Let me do that real quick.